I'm on a diet. I know. Pull a confetti bag over my head. But instead of confetti, use, I don't know, depleted uranium fucking cue balls to hopefully knock me out cold and then pummel me to death. Guys, you have any idea? I got this for you. When you're 45 years old and you're married with screaming kids, it's like going on a diet. The things that you look forward to at that age, it's like nothing really matters anymore. It's like you're having sex maybe once in a blue moon and you're like, oh, let me get this over with. And it's like the only happiness you get is when somebody brings out like a piece of cheesecake. You're like, holy shit. Or a fucking beer or drink. That's what you got to look forward to when you're 45. It's like food and drink. And for some reason, if I can't go through the night, like I'm trying to cut back on drinking, so like it gets to like dinner time, after dinner time, and I'm like, I have off tomorrow. I'm like, so what's going on? Anyhow, and the bottle of Jack Daniels is shaking, like I'm Luke with the Force inside the cabinet. I'm like, And then my wife wants to play Yahtzee. Yes, we've been playing Yahtzee. Guys, I used to get blowjobs. Like, okay, it's Friday night. Let's play Yahtzee. That's right. And for some reason, she always musters a win. That's right. And if she rolls it, God forbid she rolls a Yahtzee, it's like turning on an air raid siren. I'm waiting for all the windows in the house to shatter like I don't know, some religious movie. It's always somebody in front of stained glass. Like, okay, we get it. You've wanted to do that shot since film school. And now you got the budget for it. And now I'm falling the fuck asleep. I don't know what it is about God, but he loves to shatter windows. I don't blame him. She rolls. This is the only woman I ever knew that rolled 3 Yahtzees in one game. I'm like, luck like that? You don't even know. Guys, can I have coffee, please? You know how absurd it is to roll 3 Yahtzees in one game? It's just the kind of shit that pisses me off. And then when I roll the dice, I think to myself, oh my God, positive thoughts. Nothing. It's like, I'm trying to will. I did this at a slot machine once. I'm like, am I this fucking stupid? I'm sitting there trying to control the wheels with my mind. Yeah, I'm that fucking asshole from hell. They should have threw me right out of the casino. Wait till they can read your mind. Watch how many people go to jail. I'm sitting in front of a slot machine. Yes, 3 cherries. I'm like meditating. I'm trying to send frequencies. I'm like, yeah, everything runs on frequencies, right? I lost $500 at the fucking slot machine. When you lose $500 at a slot machine, okay, it's time to, take the cyanide pill. How about that one? Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. Whew. And then my son likes to roll the dice right off the table. I had to invent a rule. I felt like, well, who am I? I turned into like, I don't know. We were writing, like, I had to write like a constitution for playing Yahtzee, what my son plays. He rolls the dice off the fucking table. I say, you roll the dice off the table, you lose a turn. That's all. I'm arguing with my wife. How are we ever going to stop this? Hey, how could you do that? You're trying to win the game? I'm like, no, I'm trying to stop him from rolling the dice on the floor. Then all of a sudden, the dice hit the floor. They hear the die go, tank, 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 tank. And all of a sudden, it's like, it awakens the fucking, I don't know. This goddamn dog, he comes running in. I hear the pause coming, so now you have like T-minus like 3 seconds to get down and get the die. I don't move that fast anymore, so I tell my son to get the die. I gotta tell him 3 times. He's hard of hearing. He goes down, the dog has the die in his mouth. We're prying the die out of a dog's mouth. I have news for you the other day. I cooked a shell steak. I had my son, I said, son, you want real lunch? I said, hold on to your nutsack. We went down to the supermarket. I said, let me go over to, walking over to the fucking steak section, the meat department is like going into Louis Vuitton. You're like, oh my God, I gotta get my wife this fucking purse. Here we go, what am I gonna have to do? Reverse mortgage on the house? You go over to the fucking steaks and you're like, holy crimela. Guys, Americans need steak right now. For some reason, I believe this is like a conspiracy. They've been stripping away the red meat away for how long? First, they tell you it's going to kill you, it's going to give you heart disease. Then you find out it's the greatest living thing for your testosterone that a man could actually put in his body. And it builds muscles, and muscle mass protects the heart. Now you can't even afford the shit. I said, I'm going rogue. I'm buying steak from now on. I'm eating steak. I'm like, you want to take away my fucking Pop-Tarts? And the fucking Chips Ahoy that I'm eating sleeve by sleeve lately? Oh my God, these motherfucking Chips Ahoy. It's like, I eat 3 of them. I'm like, man, they're crap. Do you understand? Do you ever eat a real chocolate chip cookie? A real chocolate chip cookie could literally make you levitate off the ground. And I'm eating, and you eat Chips Ahoy, you're like, I guess, I mean, in a pinch. And then you have 3 more, and then once you have 3, you can't stop. There's got to be a sleeve gone. There's a balance between, like, the quantity of what's in the box and then the level of guilt. They collide. It's like my wife's going to open this, and she's going to see that there's only, like, 3 left, and then it's going to be fucking Vietnam all over again in here. And then there's just the sheer guilt. Listen, how do you go to bed at night and you're like, I ate a sleeve of cookies? Like, what kind of a fucking animal do you have to be to sleep tight at night after that? Eating a sleeve of cookies. Well, eating a sleeve of cookies was never in the cards for me. I mean, my mother would give me 3 cookies after dinner. That's it. It was 3 of everything. I'm like, what is this? The fucking Knights Templar? I never seen it. Was 3 of a little piece of chocolate. I don't know. It wasn't even that. Remember the chocolate bunny? That would last like a year after Easter. You get 1 little piece of chocolate off of this chocolate bunny. I know kids now that eat like 3 chocolate bunnies right after they open them Easter morning. This is why now I can eat Cadbury eggs by the dozen. Guys, 3 cookies. Nightmare from planet Earth. When I used to go to my friend Frank's house, he had a fucking candy drawer. You don't even understand it. I'm like, what? This might as well be Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. His mother would come home and stock the candy thing on the regular. You'd open it up. Cupcakes. Twizzlers. Combos. I know that's not candy, but for God's sake, combos! I mean, you're talking cakes, cookies, hard candies. This is like you open this up and, oh my God, you just like fire a rod right through the sheetrock. I used to get the Twizzlers, the individually wrapped Twizzlers, and I couldn't stick them in my face fast enough. It was incredible how much I would eat, and Frank wouldn't say anything. Oh my God, I would be like, dude, you got to take one. My mother does for Prince. Put the fucking thing. I tell you what, that candy, glorious candy. So if I can't eat this shit, I'm eating steak. You understand? I buy this fucking... I had to buy a shell steak, number one. It was like the cheapest one. I was basically like, I gotta buy the cheapest thing here. If we're gonna make this happen on a regular, I mean, I gotta get a second job just so I can eat steak. Guys, you guys, I mean, you don't have a... I don't know. You don't have a... Your wife didn't leave you a fucking shopping list on the refrigerator that you gotta go take care of? Huh? How about that? I got a buddy at work. He's got a calendar on the fucking fridge. His wife tells him like what to do on each day of the calendar. I said, Jesus Crimler. I wanted to go out and get like, I don't know, one of those bodysuits that look exactly like somebody and put it on and kick the fucking door open and number one, take the fucking calendar down off the refrigerator with my own piss. That's right. I would sit there and piss on the calendar until it got so soggy it just slid onto the floor. And I'd be like, clean that goddamn mess up. And if I see another fucking calendar on this goddamn fridge. That's right. That's right. You gotta be a man for once in your life. A calendar. Oh my God. Try to get a hard on. It's like you're going to have sex with your wife and you're like, oh, hold on, let me get my Viagra out of the goddamn kitchen counter. You go in and you're like, you pop and you're like, I don't know, I'll pop 5. I mean, what could go wrong? Dam, dam, dam. You look at the fucking refrigerator. Number one, already the rod is going up. You have no idea. You're like, Jesus Christ, this isn't even fair. I mean... Holy mackerel. Anyhow, anybody got a bass drum? I mean, where's the marching band? So, I tell you what. Yeah. You take the Viagra, and then you look at the refrigerator, and then you see the honey-do list on a calendar. It's like every day has very specific, detailed things you have to do. And you see your penis. Just like, I don't know, like somebody let the air out of a fucking party balloon. Do you get it? And it flops over and it crashes into your balls. And you're like, holy schmackerel. So that's it, we're playing Yahtzee. That's my life. I said to myself, holy crimler. Yeah, so, I come out this morning, I'm like, let me wipe off my drippy little cunt. That's what I need to do. I'm seeing this, like, shit going on in the fucking Ukraine. And, I'm like, wow. I'm seeing like fathers like hand their kids away so they can stay and fight. And then I was like, man, that's horrible. And then I was like, say, wow. Imagine that, dropping off your wife and kid like, hey. She's like, I'm going to my mother's house. Who's your mother? Dr. Frankenstein? And you're like going to your mother's house because of the attacks. I say, oh, where's your mother live? In fucking, don't you cough? Everything is cough and Ev and cough. Oh, but everything's like, okay, you're going to take the kids too? She's like, I have to take the children. And you're like, oh, shit. Damn it. Well, I guess, it's a war, so we do what we gotta do. All right, see you, kids. Before you can even turn around, the bottle of vodka's open. And you got a cigarette blazing. You're like, holy shit. Guys, come over. Like, there's a party starting. Do you understand? Now they're heading in at weapons. I'm telling you right now, you have no idea how bored as shit a father is. I'm here to tell you right now. The happiest day of his life when they come up with the guns. I'd be like, yeah, what's the loadout? Let me see. K98 Mauser. Give me an SKS just for old time's sake. And a Javelin missile. I love this. They're handing out Javelin missiles now. This is great. This is the thing you put on your shoulder. You ever watch Commando by chance? And you flip over a fucking Jeep with it. I don't know, for some reason in the movies, every time a car gets hit by an RPG, it's got to flip into the air. I want to see this happen in real life. That's what I would... In the Ukraine, I'd be like, all right. When is the... I'm out there. I want to see what happens. What am I going to tell you? Guys, I don't know. And then, and then like a couple cartons of cigarettes. Okay, let's face it. As soon as this starts, okay, I start chain smoking. Any moment a rocket can hit you right in the side of the head. Like, all right, the smokes are on, the vodka's out. I get my guns, and then I go up I find the closest clock tower. Okay, I'm like Charles Whitman now. So I'm going up the clock tower, and the people are like, hey, where you going with that? Where you going, buddy? And you're like, oh, I'm going up to, got some repairs to do on the clock. Like, oh yeah, what's in the bag? A giant screwdriver? So we get to the top there, and you just wait for the Russians. You smoke cigarettes and you wait for the Russians. That's it. And then next thing you know, what did Charles Whitman get? 15? Holy crimela. Nobody knows how to shoot at elevation like that. Do you understand? They don't even train you, well, they do train you that in the military. So this is what you got to do. You take down some Russians, then you got to bolt out of the clock tower. And this is the shame of it all. I love this, how every sniper has to get into a clock tower. And then the poor goddamn clock. Imagine the clockmaker. He's like, oh, Christ. For God's sake, how many times am I going to roll over in this grave? You know how long it took to fucking hob those gears? Holy shit. The gear is the size of Bigfoot 5's tire. And you're fucking blowing it up, you morons? Oh my God. Imagine a beautiful works inside of a tower, and then some asshole comes along with a tank and blows the top of it off. Like, oh my Lord. I get up in the clock tower. I see you pick off like, I don't know, 24, right? Then you got to get out of here, because here come the fucking airstrikes from hell. They don't like snipers. That's right. I tell you what, I get up there with my K98 Mauser. Oh my God. When circa 1939, German World War II Mauser. You understand? You get up there. I request iron sights. Don't even bring me a scope, please. I hit a playing card 5 times at 100 yards with my K98 Mauser. Iron sights. That's right. Then I folded the card in quarters and hit it at 50 yards. Right through. Let me tell you something, right? This is old school bullets, man. If you get hit by a Russian, I don't know what they're hitting you with, some kind of sissy round, right? Because it's cheap and this is the military, right? Imagine getting hit by 7.29 by 58. What is it? Is that what it is? 8mm round coming at you. Oh my God. Ouch. Anyhow, that's it. The airstrike comes in and the clock is on the floor. The gorgeous, like, marvel of engineering 300-year-old bell clock. You understand? The bells go flying. Dang, 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 dang. Holy shit, the whole thing explodes. That's nice. The clock spring, the main spring in there. It's like, it goes, and then impales somebody. Guy's like, ah! My Christ, what is this? A clock spring? What a way to die! What a way to die! And then some crazy guy in the street comes up and starts playing the clock string like a fucking, like a jump jive band bass guitarist. I mean, I mean, guys, have you tuned out yet? I mean, honestly. Yeah, then you got to move to a different building. And, you know, listen, that's how it goes. You got to run and smoke more cigarettes. They would be able to track me. They'd track me. I'd be a world famous sniper. Yeah, you got to have light eyes to be a sniper. Isn't that the rule? Is it the light reflection off the eye? Anybody with light eyes, light gray eyes? Is that, I don't know. The Siberian fucking husky would be a great fucking marksman then, huh? I don't know. Yeah, you got to have light eyes anyhow. What are you going to do? So yeah, you're out there and like you're probably sitting there with your gun and it's been a rough night of fighting and you start thinking of your wife and it makes you cry, you know? And well, cry because you're thinking about her again. You're like, Jesus, Crima, that was miserable. Listen, all right. Yeah, so after I destroy, like single-handedly destroy every clock tower in Ukraine, sorry, guys. God, you got CNC machines now. You can cut those gears, no problem. Anyhow, then I take my sack of stuff and I go over to Chernobyl. I have one of those suits, you know, like Rambo would wear, you know, where it looks like leaves and stuff like that. And a bale of hay on top of me, and I'm crawling through the countryside until I get to Chernobyl. You understand? And I take my fucking goddamn Javelin missile, and I blow the fucking lid right off of that fucking Chernobyl reactor. Right off of the sarcophagus. You see the elephant's foot tumbling through the air. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You're like, hey, Russia, you want it? You got it. Here it is. Oh, my God. I tear that thing to smithereens. Then we got a real problem on our hands. Like, there you go. Here you go, assholes. I'm done. Done for the day. Everybody have fun. Tell you what. What are we in here? Oh shit, we're in 27 minutes. Callahan here? Reporting for duty. It's the runaway scanner. Every time. It's aggravating. And just like that, we're scanning for crimes. I tell you what. I go out to a restaurant the other morning. with my mother. It's like, I got news for you. My wife says, your mother and I are going out to breakfast. You want to go? I'm like, I got work in the morning. I said, hold on a second. Let me do my world's most favorite task and call in sick to work. Oh, my Crimela. So I'm hanging sick. I meet my mother, my wife, my kid who can't sit still. We go to the restaurant together, you understand? And we're sitting on waiting to get a table. And this woman comes in with a dog. I'm like, At first glance, as soon as I see, like, I don't know, a snout, I say to myself, by God, it's a service dog. And then this dog comes waltzing into this restaurant looking like Puff Daddy. He had a winter jacket on that was nicer than my winter jacket. And like a golden bone collar. And I'm like, something's not right here. And so next thing you know, we get our table. And I'm sitting there and I get a latte. What am I going to tell you? I mean, when in Rome, I said, what should I get? I said to my stepdaughter, I said, what should we get? Should I get something, this and that, latte? It comes out with whipped cream on it. Do you understand? As far as I'm concerned, just fill a cup with whipped cream. I mean, I'm going to make the first whipped cream latte. That's right. I just hand you a cup of whipped cream. It's better than any fucking latte I ever had. My Lord, it had this whipped cream on it. And it's just like, I could just, I don't know, the can of whipped cream. Oh my God, I used to go over, Phil. Phil always had it. Go over Phil's house. With the whipped cream. That's right. You're supposed to be like the asshole big brother, Hey, you stewed, buttwad. This type of thing. What are you going out with your gay buddies? This type of thing. It was always the asshole brother with the fucking whipped cream in his mouth. Hey, you guys want to see something? I remember when my friend's older brother brought us downstairs. And he started showing us porno. I was like, holy shit. What am I watching? You know how stunning it was? As like, I don't know how old I was. Maybe 10? 11? I mean, think about this. And this guy showing us porno? I could have hugged him. You turn it on, and I'm like, what is this flesh? I see so much flesh and hairs. Oh, like it's red there. There's an injury! Call the ambulance! What am I watching? Oh my God, and it was thrusting, and you're like, holy schmackerel. The thing that happens is, you're seeing it not just visually from what you know, but you're also seeing something instinctive there. It's people having sex. You don't think there's a built-in program in there? Please, I'm on this couch. I got a rod coming out. Do you understand? I'm like, do you have a magazine or something, a book I can rest on this? And he's like, how do you guys like it? I'm like, what, you want me to write you a fucking essay right now? Well, I enjoy the way the cock goes in, then out, then in, then out, then in, then out. Yeah. Well, let me tell you how much I like it. Maybe you want to look underneath this book right now. I'll show you how much I like it. And I'm like, holy, and I'm looking at my friend, he's looking at me, we're like, wonkers. I mean, what a brother. And then what do you do? What do you say after that's it? You hit stop. I don't even know what we said afterwards. So, That's interesting. I didn't even know that was supposed to come out of the end of the penis. So, I'm glad we had this little get-together. You know, what's next? What do you have planned for us tomorrow? Maybe we'll watch a snuff film? I mean, I don't know. You want to watch, Serbian executions? Let's get started. Rita falls on the floor. You could show us a video of Rita falling all over again, over and over again, and shatter our reality once more. Yes. So, big up to you know who you are for the first porno. Great experience. Great experience. That's who I want to thank if I ever win any type of award. Okay? I want to thank not only want to thank God, I'd like to thank the Academy. That's right, you all look great tonight. And then I want to thank my friend's brother for showing me my first porno. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's right. I saw my first mushroom-headed monster. You understand? Also, I was like, why is this thing so big? I said, are you shitting me? I tell you what, I had the smallest dick you could ever see when I was smaller. I mean, it's not too huge now either. But, I remember I used to piss next to a kid on fucking steroids. We were online. You understand? You had to be online to go to the bathroom. And your names were in alphabetical order. Like, what kind of fucking madness is this? They don't teach school like this anymore. And you sit in line, and I remember we had a kid named Paul Gigenti. He was fucking retarded. That's all I gotta tell you. There was no two ways around it. He jumped off the line, and he starts punching the fucking brick wall. Like, bang, 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 bang. We're like, holy shit, this kid's lost his goddamn marbles. It's like fucking Paul Gigenti went to town. I mean, it was like watching, I don't know, Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay? And the teacher comes down and grabs him by the ear. Let me tell you, you never saw a kid comply so fast. They take this ear and they pretend like they're doing a bicep curl with it. Do you understand? It's a twist and then it's a pull. It serpentates the wrist. That's why teachers have these huge wrists if you really look. Back when they used to be able to pull your ear. Imagine somebody pulled your kid's ear now. I love parents. I go up there and you'll never see that person again. Like, no, pull your little cocksucking kid's ear. He's a pain in the ass. And then when you come home, I want to know why you get your ear pulled. Why is your ear up where your fucking cowlick is? I want answers. You're fucking off in school, right? Anyway, it was like bang, twist, pull. And I mean, holy crimela. Where are we? Oh my God. The fucking dog. So, I don't know how we got to this from whipped cream. So, I'm sitting there and I get done with my latte there and I go to call a waitress over. I don't call waitresses. I don't even know why I'm lying. I'm always the guy like, I like some people are like, waitress. They're like, and they come running over. For some reason, I'm like, I'm waiting for her to look my way, like, and then like, and she's looking at me like, oh, there's a fucking human worm in here. That's the last place I want to be. And she turns around and goes to like over to flirt with the dishwasher. You understand? And then he says to her, hey, come on, baby, behind the machine. And she's like, oh my God, what do you mean behind the machine? Baby, come. Over here, mira. And she's like, he's so dirty. I mean, and he goes, look at this here, fucking chicharrone. And she's like, oh my God, his accent. I don't know. Maybe. And then next thing you know, you got people blowing in the restaurant, which is almost as disgusting as what I'm about to tell you. So I'm sitting at the table and I turn around for some reason or another and I see this woman sitting in a booth. And right next to her is a dog sitting in a booth. I said, what the fuck? And the dog's sitting there at the table like this, like a human person. I was like, and she saw like the look on my face. I said, this is great. This is what everybody wants. A dog's asshole rubbing all over the place where you have to sit in a restaurant. The dog probably just dropped a log outside before coming in. And the woman probably had to scoop it up and then put it in a goddamn purse like the slob that she is. You ever put dog shit in a plastic bag? The smell goes through. I don't know how it happens. These are radioactive particles. They pass right through the fucking plastic bag. I'm like, this is hermetically sealed. I pull the knot. You understand? Like as hard as I can. There's no air escaping. Yet I smell it. I'm like, as I speak, I'm being bombarded with shit, like shit particles. So I'm like, I turn around, it's like Saving Private Ryan, everything's in slow motion. I'm like, holy crimla. And I just go back to my fucking coffee there. And next thing you know, we're sitting there chatting after, eating our meal and paying the bill. And I hear a fucking dog bark. And I'm going to tell you, I mean this. It was so shocking to hear a dog bark inside of a restaurant. It was like, like reality twisted. I had to check my bearings. Like, where am I? Am I like you had to woke up from a dream? I hear a dog bark in a restaurant. It's like, where am I? Am I in a park somewhere? Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe I'm in a fucking kennel. The motherfucking dog barks. And all I could think to myself is, next time I come to a restaurant, I'm bringing a dog whistle. All right? Because when is the line? You're letting somebody in with a dog. When is the line where you got to come over and you got to say, excuse me, hi, I'm the manager. Do me a favor, take you and your dog and get the fuck out. After how many barks? You understand? Maybe he'll just piss all over the tablecloth while we're at it. And I know she's feeding the dog food from the fucking fork. Come on. Anyway, I'm like, I can't even eat out anymore. You're bringing your goddamn dog. And then the waiter comes over to us, and he's like, I'm sorry, we need this table. Like, what? What's that? Yeah, and I need hemorrhoid cream right about now, you fucking asshole. Now get the fuck out of here. They're rushing us out of our table. Suck my dick. You need this table. You're gonna have to get me in the camel clutch now to get me out of here. After he said that, I was like, so Mom, what are your thoughts on ancient Egypt? And I don't know, we'll go through history like step by step. We'll go to the Romans, and then I don't know, the Cowboys and Indians after that. Who the fuck knows about time? And then I'm at work, and I don't know, I'm sitting with this woman, and out of a purse, she takes out like a case. Like, it was like a case, and it was like, she opens it up. There's a fork, a knife, and a spoon in there. I'm like, what is that? She's like, oh, I carry it around everywhere. She looks like the kind of woman that might carry around a fork, a knife, and a spoon, if you know what I mean. I said, holy shit. This is like special ops of eating. I said, are you kidding me? She's like, what? And she's like unfolding it. It like came apart. Like it was like a tactical thing. She pulled out the grip. She screwed it on. I said, oh my God, this is heavy duty calorie intake, right, going on right now. So I said, what is this? She's like, well, what do you mean? I said, this fucking fork and knife setup. What are you doing with this? She's like, oh, isn't this the greatest? I'm like, no. I'm like, you got to take that thing. That's what people don't realize. You got to take that motherfucker home and wash it now. Are you kidding me? And your little case. I'm done. I said, you can't get disposable utensils. I just throw them in the fucking garbage when you're done. Just for the sheer convenience of life. Oh no, but I can wash these. Yeah, and I can't spend another second of my life washing a fucking a tactical silverware set. And then this is what I do with my lunch, and my wife likes to yell. I'll have rice and chicken. I'll put the chicken and the rice and some beans inside of a Ziploc bag, and I throw it in my sack. That's all. I keep everything's disposable. I pour it on a plate, a paper plate with a plastic fork. I eat the shit, then I throw the entire mess into the trash. And then when I go home, it's smooth sailing. I'm not shitting up the sink. I'm not washing things. I'm wasting my precious time. Oh my God, these people are going to give me a heart attack. Guys, what am I going to tell you about right now? We have a crisis in Ukraine. The Russians are attacking. And what did we play on the NES when we were kids? Everybody had it. Everybody had it because it was one of the early NES games. And it was a fucking nightmare to play. It was one of those games that you would play and get so frustrated that you'd pick it up now and again. You're like, oh, okay, we're going to play this. Guys, it's Russian Attack for the NES. Picture time. Is a controller, tap it to the Edison line, pipe through the Sansui 1010, charging atomic batteries, kilowatts of nutrition, and move you into prime time position. Okay, guys, Konami. We're talking early Konami here. Yes. This was fresh out of the black box days, the way I remember it. Oh boy. This is back in the 80s when it was cool to kill Russians. You don't remember? Top Gun? Rocky 4? You understand? We've always had this lifelong dispute with the Russians. After all, they're Russians, we're American. So we played Russian Attack. And I got news to you. I want to see if I'm any better at it now. The game was a cocksucker back in the day. I don't think we didn't get very far in that game at all. We would hate playing it. You'd be like, all right, let's play the Russian Attack. But I know the music is going to be super nostalgia. What a library. Are you ready? I am. Okay, here we go. Oof. These were good graphics back then. They were. Especially at this time. Because black box games, they weren't really that, realistic, This is kind of like a realistic game. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Konami. Look at this. No title music. Let's go. 1987, baby. Boom, dang. Wow, your mission. Destroy the enemy's secret weapon. Good luck. Listen to that music. Yes. Oh boy. Take the high road. We got a knife. Listen to that music, guys. Why is that military music? You just know it is. Alright, where's our jump? Are we... Oh, press up to jump? Oh, that's right. Oh, look at these graphics. Jump over here, it's a suicide rap! Alright. Oh, that was tricky. Oh, look at the Scud missiles! Ladies and gentlemen! We're infiltrating their military! Oh, here's the rocket launcher. Oh, we missed it. Look at you stabbing! This is hand-to-hand combat! Ah! God damn you. I knew that guy was gonna shoot. I'm stabbing people! This is ridiculous. MX missiles, right? Wasn't that the one? Come on down, asshole. Oh, shit. Let's go up. I don't trust this guy with the gun. Oh! Bad jump! Oh, oh! Fuck you. Oh, he's karate kicking this. Here we go. Oh, oh, stabbed in the back. What's this music? Oh, oh, oh. A little bit of flicker there. Oh, shit. What do you do about that guy? You gotta jump kick him? Can you jump kick? Oh, you stab in the air? Oh, yeah, bitch. Come on, run, run, run. Oh, no! Come on! That's cheap. I'm sorry, that's cheap. Let's practice our jump stab. Come on. Up! Come on! Oh boy. Speed run! Speed run! Alright. Let's do this right. Here's his asshole head down here. Yes! Fool me once. Shame on me. Or shame on you, rather. Alright, come on, jumping asshole. Ow! Right in your stinking face! Oh! Come on! What are you supposed to do? Oh, guys. Goddamn Russians. Do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you next time. Guys, we have a hit show on Patreon. It's called the Advices Program. People come to me with advices that need advices. How about that? The email right here. You got a problem? What's your problem? You pee in your pants. I can show you how to make adult diapers out of a fucking plastic gallon of milk. Guys, we give advices just like this. This past Christmas, I bought her a new MacBook Pro. She got me a $7 t-shirt from Walmart. The greatest gift giver of all! What kind of man are you? I wish I could smack you right now. You should act like a man. Will you give a fuck about any of these mutts out there? Do you really give a fuck? The greatest thing that you could do is go up there and be like, ah, ba, 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 ah, ba, 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 ba. I know, you want to play lawn darts with a blindfold on? I mean, I'll play with you. Guys, write me. Tell me your problems. I'll solve all of them, just like. Patreons, I want to tell you how grateful I am to each and every one of you for all the support. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.